Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for July 2nd, 2025. We've got a Prosperity and Empires Kingdom today. And let's see. Mint is the only trashing, so we don't have any estate trashing or curse trash. Well, no, we can trash curses with Mint, actually. Which might push either getting 2 mints or getting a later mint. Interesting. Draw-wise, we've got Wild Hunt and Activated City, and then potentially Watchtower. I don't really think that's going to do too much, but maybe comes up. Actions are just City. Gains, we've got Anvil, double activated city. So Anvil is just like, a workshop type gains though. Double activated city for plus buy. Mint can gain treasures. Wild Hunt can gain estates. And then Fortune for plus buy. Which I pretty much will never be the one putting in the effort to uncover, but the bot does sometimes do that. And then we've also got Labyrinth when you gain a second card in one of your turns. Kind of funny, given we just talked about. I mean, I guess if you go for Anvil specifically, and I guess that does push Anvil a little bit, but Anvil does not look very good here. Yeah, I mean, I guess you wouldn't mind putting Chariot Races into your deck, but it's not much of a priority. I guess Anvil can gain Peddlers, so that's something. But it wouldn't be something to aim for particularly early. I just said what I said about Gladiator. However, actually here, so we look at terminal space. Ultimately, we're going to want to play with Charlatan, and then we're going to want to spend most of our terminal space on Wild Hunt. But it's going to be a little while before we get there. I could see the argument for opening Gladiator Silver here. I think it's either Gladiator Silver, Silver Silver, or Watchtower Silver, all with an aim towards picking up a Charlatan. Watchtower is the advantage that can trash incoming curses, so that might actually be the best option. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. They go with the Anvil. All right. Double Anvil. That's wild. I guess they really want the Labyrinth points. Oh, an estate. For the Aqueduct points? Okay. I mean, if they're going to fill their deck with junk, maybe I do go in for Chariot Race already. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll play the Watchtower. Damn it. I guess we're going to take a city already, because we are going to want the plus actions. Ah. I don't want a ton of Chariot Races, but... yeah, this is wild. It's doing. They might, now that they gained like 3 Watchtowers, they might... Nope, no trash. So we could do a 4 copper mint here. They're not playing with Charlatan. We're going to have a tough time doing much better than that for a while. Down there we have 3 coppers, 2 estates, Chariot Race, silver. We're probably not hitting 5, unfortunately. So this does mean that we won't be able to get a wild hunt if we get the mint. I actually prefer to get the wild hunt going. Especially if they're going to rush down estates, I'd like to be able to get at least like one wild hunt for points off. Dang. Alright, well we actually did. I guess we'll just take another city. That's not cool. I guess we'll take a peddler. Yeah, this is super not cool. All right. This is actually kind of scary. There's 2 piles already very low. We're going to have to score relatively soon. Giving them a curse... I mean, it's not like they top-decked a watchtower, so... Sure, we'll top-deck that. Wasn't even thinking about it, but... Man, we have not gotten one of these despite how much crap they have in their deck. They've only revealed copper or curse like once. Okay, well, I don't think we're gonna have time for the wild hunt thing to pay off. This is sad. I guess we draw this card. It's not a city. It's not a wild hunt. So I think it's not a cherry race either, yeah, just a copper. Guess we're taking a province. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. I have... never seen... that's a new one for me. Oh. Yeah, this is gross. I don't like this at all. I do not like this at all. I hate the idea of competing on this. I guess like the watchtower stuff was allowing them to like top deck the gain so that they could accelerate the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know. Other than minting earlier, I don't know what we could really do to accelerate here. Like, if we go for the labyrinth points just so that we can split them, does that help? Don't know. I mean, it wouldn't have been enough by itself, but... Huh. I think we're still taking the watchtower. Yeah, I'm not seeing great alternative. Really said I really dislike this a lot, but I don't see how we get a deck together in 10 turns on this board with the lack of good thinning. I mean, we can just hope we get lucky with, you know, like we never saw more than like 3 coppers together for quite some time before. But like silver doesn't really help with that. I don't know what would though. The watchtower can, of course, but you really want to be able to play a wild hunt to do it, but to do that you need to hit 5. We just needed to go for wild hunt before city. Yeah, I don't know. This anvil thing, I hate it. I don't want to go for that yet. So I guess we'll stick to taking a cherry Ernie's here. Like, or we could take a second silver. And second silver will help hit 5 more often. Yeah, and I mean the chariot races aren't doing anything useful. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and take a... Well, there's also Charlatan. The curses weren't doing much to them, but... Yeah, maybe it's more important to focus on our own deck and just get the wild hunt. Okay, well now, third silver does not feel very effective. I guess now we do take city. Unfortunately, we see these together, which is not going to help our case. Yeah. I guess we can top deck another wild hunt. We do have a city down there. There's a decent chance we'll see it. Okay. Maybe this turn things go well. So we have... I guess we want to draw first because the... Okay. So we can get... a 4 copper mint again. It's really not... Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I mean, we got the point, but it would really been nice to get, instead of seeing a silver here, to see another copper. Be able to keep both of the silvers and 2 coppers as all of the money in our deck. As it is, we'd be down to 3 coins in the deck, plus, you know, if chariot race works out. We trash all of this, which means we probably don't want to. But we need... Oh, I guess we don't need to trash a silver. Okay. Well, that's something. It would also been nice to see the watchtower so we could trash the mint. But... do we want to trash one of the silvers, I guess is the other question. That'll leave us with 5 coins in the deck, which is all we particularly need for a while, and in theory we can pump that up with Charlatan. I mean, we need to be able to draw all of that money together is the problem with that approach. This turn, we do have like City Watchtower down there. I'm just going to go ahead and do the 4 copper mint and keep the silvers. Well, so much for having the city down there, I guess. We draw it, all we do is end up buying a chariot race. Is that even worth it? Probably not. Oh wait, it was a wild hunt. I forgot. Well, that wouldn't have been something we wanted to draw either, particularly. Blah. I guess we don't really want to play the Watchtower. I don't know. I mean, we are building up the wild hunt thing, but this does feel a little hopeless. Guess we draw. We have a city on top. We're gonna max out this wild hunt stuff. Could take another wild hunt. Oh, you know, cities are almost double activated. That must be why the bot is leaving these piles at 1. I wasn't even considering that. Yeah, I think another. All right, we have a wild hunt down there. I don't super expect them to get 3 estates in 1 turn. I also don't expect it to matter that they won't, but... Oh, no, sure enough. All right, well... yeah, I greatly dislike that this is a thing. This is incredibly degenerate and stupid, and I want to actually play the game, and I guess you just don't get to on this board. I guess we can try some sort of in-between thing where we do take some labyrinth points, but then don't just do that, but I have my doubts about that too. Oh, God. I bottom decked both of my opening buys, too. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's... we probably already lost on account of that. I think we... I think we just have to play the bots game. I'm so unhappy about this. I guess we're doing this. Oh, now they get a charlatan. I see how it is. They just immediately find it and play it? Okay. What? What? What the fuck? Well, I guess we just do this. Somehow we have 5. I guess in the context of this deck, we take either Wild Hunt or Charlatan. Probably Wild Hunt. We managed to bottom deck both of the Watchtowers, separated from all of the anvils. Very cool. Yeah, I don't think it makes sense to buy anything either. Guess we draw. Oh, God. We should be taking Duchy. I don't know. We only have, like... Did they not even open double anvil? I guess they must not have. What happened? Yeah, I guess I'm taking a Duchy. I don't know. Watchtower on top, huh? They've province twice. Yeah, this didn't... I thought we were going to be mirrored, so I was like, oh, let's take the estates, and then we don't have the pile pressure. Okay, what happened here? They did gain silver turn 2. All right, fine. Now we have this. Fine. We'll open charlatan. Maybe this will help somehow. I mean, I guess we take a city and then an anvil. I don't really want a whole mess of anvils. I think I'm just going to take chariot races. Hunt. They took a charlatan, so maybe they're not. No. I guess another city. We do have 2 terminals. It's not a great draw. I don't really want to take an estate. I guess we're playing the charlatan here. City. Damn it, should have played the chariot race first. Not that I could have known that. Ugh, if we had one more coin, double peddler, that would be nice. Need to not hit 5. Ah. I wonder if we're supposed to play the wild hunt here and try to get the mint off. We have 3 coppers in hand. I think so. Damn it! Oh shit, we're down to 1 estate. Well, I guess the wild hunt thing isn't going anywhere. We really cannot line anything up here. I guess we only have the 1 wild hunt is the problem. We stopped hitting 5. Well, we get to do a big mint here. Not a lot of time for it to pay off relative to just taking a province. But might be correct. The cities are activated. We can find one. Nope. Shit. Probably just have to take a duchy. I mentioned that I hate this board. Oh my god. Could have at least won some chariot races this turn. God. I thought they had pivoted out of the thing, but apparently not. Oh my god. Alright. Back to trying this stupid crap again. So this time they go for the silver. Well, here we can take well, no. I guess we're not going to take the estate, then it doesn't, there's no reason to take the silver either. Like Anvil Watchtower. Really don't understand what the bot is doing exactly. Maybe 2 aqueduct points isn't enough. I don't know. Guess it's in our interest to buy a curse and trash it. We have 2 anvils. I guess we play the Watchtower. Wow. We just load up the aqueduct points, or there's only one. I guess not. I don't know if it's in our interest to have these estates or not. And we're tied on points, so we're not even doing well here. I think we do the curse trash thing again. All right, now I think we do like that. Like that. Let's take another Watchtower. Guess so. That's a few too many. Ay, ay. They are really getting the duchies. I clearly do not understand how to play this board. Oh my god. we can't even, like, the duchy thing isn't even going to win for us. Oh my gosh. Oh, I should have taken the duchy. That was stupid. These piles are not empty. That being said, I don't know how we possibly win from this position. Oh, we almost hit province. Yeah, I just don't know. The AI like knows how to pivot out of this, and yeah, it's like, well, I mean, I guess just hitting Charlatan off of this open is nice, maybe. Can I just play a normal game of Dominion? I'll just do the silver thing. And Charlatan, sure. Why not? Guess I'll do Anvil Watchtower. I guess another Anvil. Oh, they're going for city? Do we want to hit 5 here? Probably not. Damn it. I wanted to build that up a little bit more, but feels really bad to take a state here. Not gonna do it. What? And they got the last of the points. I'll take the silver. I'll top deck both the silvers, I guess. Actually do... Oh, no, there's no... Take the estate now, then? Nah. We're top decking silver again. Oh, we can't. Right. Well, whatever. don't think I believe in Chariot Race to do anything useful. Just buying silver doesn't feel very useful either, but like the rush is clearly not going to happen. So I guess we're trying to get provinces. Hmm. Okay. Now is probably the point where we should be taking estates. Is it even possible for the bot to win at this point? I guess if they get 8 points from golds or something? I don't know. Oh, I guess there's Chariot Race. There's always Chariot Race. It doesn't make any sense for us to lower. Well, I guess it could make sense for us to lower curses, but eh. No, we didn't need to. Oh my god, that was awful. Yeah, so like the anvil rush thing beats trying to do anything interesting, but then if you do the anvil rush thing, the bot pivots to this other slightly modified version of it that can actually outscore that, which means that what you should actually be doing is this modified thing, but I don't actually know. I mean, obviously, like I got there with this, but I don't really know what the actual game plan is, or yeah, ugh, I am, yeah, not a fan of this at all. I think, yeah, this, like, you could be saved from this if like one of the components on the board, like if instead of city you had like a 4-cost village maybe, you know, so that you could gain the villages with anvil and then draw with your buys, or if you just had like a source of plus buy available on the board, or maybe if you had better trashing, you could get thinner faster and start winning chariot races. But as it is, yeah, I don't see a way to avoid this gross stuff. And I mean, I guess I should say I don't necessarily mind there being kingdoms where it's, more of a slog or more of a rush or whatever, but it kind of depends on like the feel of it. And the thing that I don't like about this one is that it isn't really doing very much. Like, the rush version of this scored relatively few points, and like it isn't. I don't know. I guess I don't know how to describe it exactly, but like, um, it doesn't feel powerful or something. It just feels fast, like because you have that Anvil Watchtower interaction. And I guess when all that's going on is speed and nothing else, that's what I tend to dislike. I want there to be time to like do stuff other than just go fast. Like go fast into doing something, I prefer to just like going fast and then the game ends and that's it. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm probably not articulating it very well, but I really am not a fan at all, and it's making me, because I've heard people talk about some other like Anvil combos, like rush combos, and it's really making me question Anvil as a card. Obviously, like Watchtower is a factor here, but it's not the primary factor. I mean, there's also the Labyrinth thing, like Labyrinth and Aqueduct, to both like push that, but I mean, it's mostly about the Anvil, and it's just making me like, how often is Anvil going to lead to this sort of thing? Hopefully not that often, but I don't know. Anyway, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.